Previously on Apotheosis.
Holy shit, that was a crit. Holy shit, that was a crit. Holy shit, that was a crit.
Fine. I'll come in myself. It was just the movement of something metal that you could just barely see over the ledge. You don't have a clear shot quite yet. That is a very large-looking sniper rifle that is shoulder-mounted on him. 37 damage, times 3.
What? Oh!
The second he's within 300 feet, he's getting shot.
I mean, statistically, you could roll higher. Or statistically, you
Oh!
shut my fucking mouth.
Uh-oh!
Jeremy, I heard about your 7 pets.
His cockiness be his downfall.
You rush up, full of adrenaline, zooming through the air, jumping up to get in front, in between you two. If it would have been a little more damage, that probably would have ripped your leg off. Boom! As all of the... This is a napalm mine, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow, yeah, they're fucking dead. You drop out of the bus. And the bus continues on, colliding directly into that area of the hotel. And the front facade of the hotel collapses and falls down in on itself.
We have a sniper. I mean, yeah, of course we have other snipers.
Holy shit, I wasn't making shit up.
Is the back wall, the window on the back wall has been smashed open. He's loose.
Hello.
Everyone died.
Yeah, exactly.
And also let everyone that you know that the clowns are gonna fucking hunt you guys down.
See, unlike the steel wrenches, we use end-to-end encryption.
You hear a rumble coming from the woods to your south. And then, you see it. A man in power armor with rockets attached to the legs and back. Rockets through to the top of the woods.
Well, let's do this funny, silly thing called per-session inspiration. Funny.
So-called free thinkers when they roll in at one.
Can Cal just do a quick look to see if there's rocket launchers here?
Did you not listen to Daya? Are you deaf?
Listen, I have recently fired 5 rounds of 12 gauge in point-blank range. Yes, probably. That's besides the point, though.
That you know this one quite well. And he pulls off the hood to reveal... Whoa! This is a pretty bad situation to be in!
Hell yeah, brother.
You got a guy we don't know and a fucking stonehead that we don't even like.
This is my best friend and I'm willing to shoot him in the head.
As I've said,
The thrusters activate and he is going straight for Baracho. Is now one of the joints froze. He's frozen for a second.
He's getting spring locked.
Yeah, that's not quite gonna do it. You fall into the fire. You are just like immediately like body blocking, like holding your arms up as he's just stomping on your hard armor with the force and weight of like a small car.
It's just I'm made of tougher shit than you.
Then maybe you can help me out. And he is going to start trying to beat Baracho on you. This is Baracho counts as an improvised weapon, so he's going to take a little penalty from this.
Putting that in quotes.
Please don't let him squirm. I need to kill him.
And he is going to try and grab onto you with both hands.
I would like to use Cake Omen on him. Hey, you know what happens when people crit fail against me, right?
No!
Well, magic table.
No!
No.
On the beginning of my turn, because I got a reaction. But yeah, fuck out the way, Twin.
Ain't that Affleck?
No, there's no fucking way.
No
Get the fuck
fucking
out of
shot.
Here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Okay.
We are. Holy fuck, we're all-star today. Just slam
Oh my
dunking.
god, yeah.
He is like pressing down on top of you and just kind of hand on your shoulder, slowly pushing you into the concrete with all of that weight. Lost your chance. Bye-bye, kitty. And he is going to start pressing down slowly to crush your bones, Kel. And he just starts ripping all of the armor off to stop him from getting horrifically burned. And you can see this abomination, this thing that used to look like a human. All of his hair has fallen out, parts of his flesh are the wrong shape, bullets are embedded inside his skin, which is like taking on the texture of rock and diamond. His skin is beginning to crack and shatter with viscous blood leaking out.
Who the fuck are you?
I don't know you! Holy fucking shit.
Dude, why didn't we bring out the shrimp Christ?
As he goes in for one final punch, about to bring his full weight down on you.
The second his the shot rings out, and the second he has to reel back his chest to put power into it, you just hear over the radio, jackpot, and his heart just explodes.
Splatter of blood that even reaches Baracho. The light slowly leaving his eyes as he looks up. I thought you would be soft. His body finally giving out. He injected too much of the healing fluid. His eyes melt first, then the tongue, then all of the soft bits as the skin starts to dissolve too. Then the bones a little bit, before a little bit of sun comes up, and from the little bit of heat of it, his body begins to almost calcify and harden like that. Dead.
Ooh, we got a free statue, guys.
You accidentally high-five Wild Dogs on the head and give him more brain damage.
I'm sorry, Wild
it's
Dogs.
like a drop of water in the ocean.
I'm glad you're alive, Wild Dogs. Thank you.
I'm gonna walk into the woods now!
Yeah. If you die right now after we've killed that guy, he wins. You don't want to be a bitch, do you?
Someone covered in bush disguises, wielding a large, what looks to be a coil gun.
I'm gonna assume you're our benevolent sniper.
There are many accents in sign language. It's just how you move your hands.
And we stop doing anything and we all go rest because I'm starving. She has mostly blood. That cat is not alive. You look like shit. And you're naked. I need you to remember,
But your brother's
Baracho.
been naked this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what? What? What about that? Wait, no, because he still had something to carry the medical supplies in, so it was everything except his fanny pack.
Holy shit, you're a superhero. Do you have a skill tree? Think about it really hard. Can you pop up a skill tree in your mind?
This bunker fucking terrifies me. Please never take me to the lower levels where you were born.
You know.
Oh, no, you're not going to go to sleep, actually. I don't have enough anesthetic.
Oh, we're doing this.
Give me the
Nice.
fucking vodka!
Also, if you pass out, I don't actually know if I've killed you or not, so I'd prefer if you stayed awake during this. What a day you have all had. What are we? Some kind of apotheosis?
Are you sure?
Alright. Session begin. Hello everyone. Two things before we begin. Number one, you might notice, Kel and Wally are not here. I think they're both asleep. But we've been planning this session for 2 weeks, and God be damned if that's gonna stop me. Number two, congratulations everyone. I'm adding a new homebrew rule. It's a very, very stupid one. Avi, I've already told you about it. But the rest of
The
you...
league thing?
No, this isn't... I mean, that's just a standing rule, or if you talk about League of Legends during a session, you get a debuff. But, no, beyond that, this is a new rule. A new rule that I made a joke about in the previous session, but I'm making it a legitimate thing now, alright? I am introducing the Toblerone of Fate, okay?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Christ.
Every session that I have a Toblerone, you can choose to invoke the Toblerone of Fate. Doing this will cause me to eat one piece of this Toblerone, and in exchange, you will get a bonus worth about half a hero point, or half an inspiration, I'll say. You can not invoke two for a full hero point, because that would be overpowered. For However, like I mentioned last session, once the Toblerone of Fate is finished, your luck has run out. If the Toblerone of Fate... If I finish my Toblerone and nobody invokes the Toblerone of Fate, then it's all good, alright? I just had a tasty Toblerone, you had a fun game, everybody is happy. However, if someone invokes the Toblerone of Fate, and if I finish that Toblerone during this session, your luck will run out, and something terrible shall happen. Some terrible fate shall befall you. Use this power wisely. I will not be telling you how much of the Toblerone I have left at any given time.
I say we just tell him to eat it all right now.
Just get this little thing out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fair
have
enough.
you started eating it yet?
I have, yes. I'm not going to tell you how many pieces I've consumed yet, though.
Okay, so Toblerone has like 12 pieces on it. So...
Oh, does it? Oh, neat. I didn't know that. I never counted them.
Well, yeah, just tell us how many you've had already and then count the rest.
Okay, I can.
I'm not going to be telling you.
We're gonna metagame this. We're gonna metagame this. About like... Oh, I think...
Avi, do you know when he got the Toblerone?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago.
I'm gonna have another
Okay,
munch
there's
right
gotta
now.
be like less than... There's gotta be like less than half left.
Yeah, we're at like 3 to 5 pieces eaten.
I think 4 would be
And
a
there's
safe
more
number.
crunching and munching happening right now,
Unless
so
this-
I think we're at 6.
I am unless
I will mention, even if there's only a few left, I might not finish it because, to be honest, I also have a burger to eat, like that's actual food. And I do have.
for your dinner.
I do. What? Oh no, no! I already ate some of the burger. Where did the burger go? Hold on, what? I didn't leave it at work, did I?
You
Fuck.
started a burger and didn't finish it?
Oh wait, there it is. I found my
was gonna
burger.
say, you didn't-
It's just
what?
on
What
the
are you-
floor.
You're eating like half a burger and then half a Toblerone, and you're going back to the. What?
I have to savor my energy. All right, work on food service, okay?
Freak energy.
All right.
Also,
So
how
then,
many freak energy do I have in my inventory? I need to put that there.
Fuck is
get
sweet
like
energy?
roll like 2d8.
Okay.
You
That's
scrounged a
solid
bunch up.
game.
Freak energy is the equivalent to monster energy in this universe. Oh my god, she rolled max. She has 16 cans of freak energy.
Yo, it's 16.
Oh,
Okay,
there goes your good luck for the session.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, all right. Oh yeah. Another thing which probably wasn't mentioned. There's been a time skip. You've defeated all of the goobers, that evil ones.
Our enemies.
It has been 1 week. You've all been up to your own various little activities. And now we resume 1 week later. We open on Ashlyn, having just come up from a little bulkhead on the lower layers of the bunker that she had been constructing with the help of Baracho now and then. The halls... It's about midday-ish right now. The halls seem decently well swept, actually. Ever since you got the influx of robot parts from the battle over there. One of your new associates, a robot mechanic, has been able to do a little bit of modifications to help patch up some of the janitor robots. So things are looking a lot more spotless than they otherwise would be. Girl right now is kind of alone in her fort. She's got her little rubber band gun and is practicing shooting little targets that Wally gave her. She's not actually a very good shot.
That's so unfortunate.
What's Baracho doing just looming there? Okay, just going back home.
Oh, this is Barasso's room.
Mm-hmm. Why are you sneaking around in your own room?
I got secrets.
We can't forget who Baracho is modeled after. He's invisible.
Fuck, that's right.
Oh, technically I'm not super invisible. I shimmer everywhere I go.
That's right, the glitter.
True.
Bracho, that stairway goes up to the rafters. Would you like to go up there?
It's a
Why are
stairway?
No, no, I see what you're doing! No!
What is Baracho doing?
Bracho's opening all the doors.
Oh!
Oh. Fucking dick.
You hear the elevator begin to rumble.
This counts as a door.
I mean, it's not one that you can close.
What would he do in a conundrum like that?
There's audio for the locked doors.
There sure is. Oh yeah.
Alright, let's go to the rafters.
I forgot to put Monica in. Monica would be caring for Kel, because Kel still broke all of his bones.
He'll drink the bone-hurting juice.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
You can hear a lot of very loud machinery noises coming from the little workshop that Sand has set up just over this way.
What the hell is this thing?
Oh, that's the what's it called? A very large looking kind of Roomba type robot that Kel and Wally salvaged from a crash plane. Avery is in the process of repairing it and sort of making it an interface, a holographic interface for Daya to actually have a body.
My god, we got a graveyard over here.
Oh, yep. You hear the sounds of machinery as you go in, and...
This is like a whole setup.
Oh, yeah. You can see... Avi, would you like to describe what they see?
They see a room that has been strewn about with robot parts, limbs, legs, torsos, energy cells. There's a, there is, standing right by the door, is one of a repaired soldier robot, and it's being like a guard door thing.
And Avery, I believe you have a little bit of you'd be wearing a few components, correct, from one of your projects.
You're gonna have to remind me, it's been 2 weeks.
Avi, power armor.
Oh, fuck, yes. Okay, true, yes. Avery is dressed up in a little bit of power armor. Probably just the legs for now, since she's carrying heavy objects.
Yep. And Sand is just with you, sort of just running a few tests. Okay, alright, so... Alright, and now if I... And she types something into a little multi-tool keyboard. Okay, try moving the knee now.
Alright. She moves the knee joint.
The knee joint moves a couple degrees, but then just kind of jams and scrapes on something.
Oh, yeah, we got a, it's got...
The motion actuators are...
33 degrees?
Motion actuators are always the hardest things to calibrate. Oh, your friends are here.
Oh,
Hey,
hey, howdy, y'all.
didn't mean to intrude.
You're good.
Thought I'd just
I
check
did.
up. Oh yeah, this guy always does. So, anything noted? So you got that power armor sort of working there.
Yeah. And, immediately she starts going into, like, an autistic ramble about it. So, like, this part was, like, really hard to repair. We messed that guy up, so, of course, I had to pull out a bunch of bullet holes It was like, oh, it was like coated with blood. Ugh.
Ugh. Yeah, clean that would have been a bastard and a
But-
half.
But now that I've actually gotten it, like, fixed up, it feels so good.
Well,
Like-
glad we didn't rough that thing up too bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, most of the damage came from us having to peel it off of him.
Ooh.
Yeah. That also wasn't a fun part. It was like rock solid.
I didn't know that drugs could mess somebody up that bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that we're working on this now. With how sick you're getting, you're probably going to need these legs to be able to move.
Yeah, I keep meaning to... It's been a busy week. Keep meaning to go see Monica. She's also been busy with Kel and whatnot.
You're sick?
Yeah, that shot to the leg really... It got a little infected.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
You gotta take care of yourself.
I know,
Gangrene.
but like, there's a lot of busy work. I can't really have downtime.
You have gangrene and tetanus. We're gonna have to amputate it.
It's not tetanus, thankfully.
Nah, it's tetanus.
Sand
How-
very quietly puts away a bone saw.
Hey, Sand!
If you don't
Yeah?
watch it, we might actually have to cut it off.
I've been trying to keep it clean and bandaging it, but it was infected. Can't. It's just gonna have to have some more proper medical expertise.
I ain't your mom, but just don't do anything stupid.
You know. You know me.
We could
I
get
do.
you
Says this
That's why I'm telling you
trying
that.
to sound like to instill confidence in you.
I do know you. That's why I'm telling you it.
Good point.
It's not like I haven't made reckless decisions myself. But then again, if I lose a limb, I could probably just grow it back.
Which is really weird, but also super cool.
It is really weird, to be honest. Maybe I should check out some of those vault records and see if... what the hell they even put in me. I haven't really
Yeah.
been all too concerned about that. We had more pressing matters at the time.
Tell you what, once I get my power armor good to go, wanna like check out some of the lower levels and see if we can find more records?
Maybe we'll poke around a terminal or two.
Yeah, sounds good.
Either way, got stuff to get to. Hope you get that power armor fully working.
Yep.
I will go out of the door that you can only go through diagonally.
Really? Oh, fuck. Alright, I'll have to set that up in
I
a...
didn't want to mention it, but it was just really funny. but
Here, hold on. I can probably fix that right now.
You can only go
There we
through the
go.
door diagonally. Oh, there we go.
Usually, like, every other place I've tried that on, it works perfectly fine, but there, for some reason.
Agree.
Oh, wait, Sand. Have you
Hmm?
tried... Have you set the limits backwards? Like, the forward limits, have been set as the backwards limits?
Oh, hang on. She fiddles around with the keypad a little bit more. Huh. That's weird. I'm getting a lot of data that doesn't make much sense here. Let's try it. Can't fuck up your leg any worse.
Heh.
She pushes a button, and then immediately behind you, it powers up. The gigantic Kellerco Hunter Killer Mark III. Oh, no! And then she immediately pulls the plug and it powers back down. Okay.
Jesus, girl, you gonna get us all killed.
Well-
Everything okay in there?
It's all good.
I just powered up the wrong thing, that's all. I should probably get some sleep.
Yeah.
Christ.
That explains why the leg things were all messed up.
Taking care of yourself.
Look, this counts. Okay, I've heard that you have a bit of a history with this thing, but if we can get this thing back up and running, that would be a seriously good asset.
Hey, hell
Bet.
yeah. thing rough me up. Could probably take on, well, a lot of shit.
Hunter-killers, though, we might not want to let it move. This one's pretty good because it's... the heavies here have integrated battle computers, and they can command other robots like that, but they tend to be a little bit independent thinkers.
Why don't we take away its ability to move, but because it would probably be too heavy to carry, we implement something else, like maybe weld it onto the car that's outside? That way we can move it when we want to, but it can't move independently?
We could do that. I mean, I was just thinking of integrating it in the bunker here so that it could command the bunker defenses.
I was actually gonna say we could harvest one of them nodes and have that as the node.
Yeah, about that. I don't know if you've checked my pile, but all the nodes are gone.
Yeah, I just thought we didn't pick it up.
I'm
How
pretty
did-
sure they all left.
What? You mean they just got up and left?
Well, yeah. The nodes, they're the... I mean, they're not smart, but they're less dumb than the rest of them.
How-
As soon as the battle was lost, they probably took what was left of the surviving robots, then tried to find the nearest non-compromised military bunker. Probably walked themselves into a sinkhole.
I see. I didn't realize they were still up when we finished everything.
Yeah, I think, going over the records, there was about 2 of them left. Your friend there really messed up the connectrons, but I think they both survived.
Really?
I've been going over it in my head, trying to figure out which ones got out. I'm pretty sure there's 2 connectrons, maybe 1 or 2 19s, a handful of Soldier Mark IIs. Like, we'll need to worry about those. 2 nodes. Oh, and the ones we really need to worry about are the 2 hunter-killers that left.
So they're just out there somewhere.
Yep. Possibly plotting their revenge.
I hope they go.
We'll be ready for him. I hope. I
Oh
really
yeah,
hope.
probably why they haven't attacked quite yet.
I won't get caught off guard twice.
Wait, I just got an idea. Avery, I think I know how we can get you into Brimhaven.
Brim-
What?
Like, yeah, and or that's what it's called, right?
It-
What's-
Brookrim?
Brookrim. Yeah. I think I know how we can get you access back into that area, but it's gonna be
Yeah.
tricky.
If I want to go back, even.
I
I
don't
mean-
think any of us would be really welcome there from what I've heard down the grapevine.
Well, I mean, what we could do is have like a false flag attack with all the robots, and then like program to like not really attack us, and then we like save the day, and then it's like, hey, we're the heroes.
Let's just not go over there. Unless we really fucking need to.
Or hey, we use the robots to blow it up and take it over.
That's not a bad idea either.
I was
But-
kind of thinking if we need to make a few teeth, we do have a bunch of corpses we don't know what to do with. We could sell them as compost to, oh, what's his name? Frank? Jamie.
Oh,
Why'd I
maybe.
call him Frank?
Or we could just kill Jamie and collect his teeth.
I feel like that's more of a short-term solution to a long-term problem.
Hey, but it's plus 32 teeth, am I right?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if that guy's got a full set.
Yeah, he probably
You've
has, like,
got full sets of teeth?
Yeah, right here.
Who's
Well,
asking?
they're more fangs at this point.
Hmm.
Ooh,
You're really living
Some
it
of
up
those
down
were-
here.
Yeah.
some of those must cost extra.
Perks of being pre-war.
Bracho, you feel a presence behind you. Something malevolent.
Push!
Not quite. It looks
Oh,
down at you. I'm not mad. I am simply disappointed.
A firefighter?
Baracho, did you open all the doors again?
Yep. I was wondering what the hell he was doing.
It was Pablo.
Like that.
Just
He's been here the
stop
whole
doing
time.
that. We don't need someone else breathing down our backs.
I have extensive recordings from the bunker cameras that can confirm that it was not Pablo.
Did I say Pablo? Fuck.
Old Bob.
No, Baracho said it was Pablo.
Yeah.
In the last week alone, Baracho has done this behavior 48 times.
Yeah. Don't we have shit to work on?
I mean, I'm trying to keep you guys on your toes, you know?
Where the hell do you find the free time to do this?
In between fishing, cleaning, and cooking.
I guess that's fair enough.
I move around the place a lot.
Well, either way, but point being, I don't know if Brookrim's really great for us right now. Well, I visited Alinka a while back, and he said there's a bit of a anti-us sentiment going around there.
Figures.
Bigots.
But like, a bit more than it was when we left. Apparently they're organizing an actual faction, and with the election coming up, you know, Alinka's ready to get out of there. Things don't go good for him.
Wait
so
a
they want to
minute.
raid us too?
I don't know about raid, but they definitely don't want us anywhere near them or Alinka.
You said election, right?
We got some election. I think it's for the sheriff or something. If Phillips gets out in there, the Horden suckers faction gets in. It's not gonna be real great for us, but and again, we've got other people we could trade with. We don't really need them.
What if we during that election we fund someone who's like sympathetic with our views?
If you
And
can
it-
find somebody there.
How about myself? I feel like I could be a sheriff for a day.
I mean, we did get like 3 plat from whatever that Paris guy had on him.
Well, I mean, we could fund it in other ways too. We could strong arm individuals.
Maybe.
With-
But
What blackmail? We barely got out of here before we made enemies with them, so
If there's one thing that I learned from pre-war America is that you don't really need blackmail, you just need convincing enough lies.
Are all pre-war people like this?
Yes.
no, we're just freaks.
Okay. Explains why I fit right in.
Yeah, so.
Wait, you're not pre-war? Huh. Wild.
no.
I'm
Oh.
pretty sure we might be the only people who are from back then in existence right now. Unless there's some people in some other frozen vault. God knows where away from here.
I think I just have time dilation. Everyone seems pre-war to me.
Oh, there's some
I
others.
guess-
There's a couple of other bunkers. I've actually been to one before.
Really?
I
Go
don't
figure.
remember which number it was. I was very young. It had been taken over by some traders who were salvaging the place. Pretty sure Mr. Turnus has bought it by now.
Yeah.
I've heard
Figure.
some people say that Mr. Turnus is pre-war too.
I wouldn't
How-
doubt it.
Ooh, actually, maybe. I doubt it, but like, how could he survive that long?
What if he's a robot?
We could convince.
I mean, I always kind of thought he was some kind of robot.
I- Well, I mean, now that you mention it, I don't really seen, like... I don't actually know anyone who's seen him in person. I've only ever seen the few pictures of him.
You look at the guy, therefore you don't look at the guy. He's been around a while, runs a city full of only robots. It's just connecting the dots.
I always just thought that he was frozen too.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, this is gonna sound crazy, but I have an idea. Brimstone doesn't, like, they don't like us, and they don't know who Girl is. But
We are not sending Girl out there alone.
what if she becomes the sheriff, and then Wally becomes her right-hand man because they trust each other like that? Boom, we have the inn, and now we have an army. Like, it's like a forward operating base.
I think if you involved her in one of our schemes, Wally might kill us.
Not to mention the fact that we're trying to protect her.
What about Bush? People from our time named Bush had very lasting legacies. There was one building that blew up. We can do another one.
Oh.
Hey, Bush. How's that text-to-speak version? How's that text-to-speak device working?
They cautiously step in and then fumble around their body to pull out a little button. And when they hold it down,
Wait,
you hear...
Hold on.
Huh?
Isn't it like integrated directly into his speaking?
It was like a thing where it's like it monitors the throat and it only creates audio while a button's being pushed.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it would be like every time their throat is in any position, it's like oh, which would be a little stupid, although funny. It is going very well.
I'm glad to hear that.
I have started to understand how to make the vowels sound right.
Wonderful.
Would like to be sheriff of your own like town and command your own
I'm
army.
interested with that.
You cut out a lot on my end.
Yeah, me too.
Hell yeah! Hey, Bush, she wanna? Oh wait,
Oh.
my foundry fucked up.
No!
All right, there we go. Hey, Bush, you want to be sheriff?
I don't think bringing in some random's gonna do anything.
I have done a few political assassinations before.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We're talking about that.
Ooh. How would you like to?
This doesn't seem... This...
Listen, we just got one gang of
Wait.
wasteland rednecks breathing on their necks finished with... I don't want another for at least a fucking
We
month.
run Monica because everyone already knows her, and we have Bush assassinate all of the other people.
Yeah,
that are running.
And I also think that's a bad idea, because
I don't think people like Monica either. They don't like... Those people
They-
don't like anybody.
there was some... I think she mentioned that there was some blackmail released about her, first
Something
off,
about
and then
her.
there was the fact that she skipped town, and I can guess
Yeah,
that,
right
like,
after Horton died.
I guess that, like, people would be smart enough.
Yeah, these
And,
guys only liked Horton, and he was a giant asshole.
Yeah, which is...
Oh, you're talking about Brookrim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been there a few times in the last week.
Oh, did you carry out any assassinations?
No, those days are a little behind me unless someone pays me a lot of money to do it.
Ooh.
I actually
Fair.
heard about the blackmail that Monica had involved with.
Let's hear it.
It's not actually as bad as most people are making it out to be. I don't tell her, but I think she's overreacting a little bit. Honestly, the only people who dislike her about it are the very, very rich people.
Oh.
Ooh. Let's hear it.
Well, sounds like she did something good then.
I really don't think that I should say what it is. without
fair.
her explicit permission.
Yeah, you know what?
I feel like we should respect
Curiosity.
that.
Immediately, Baracho leaves. Oh no.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Hi, Kel. Hi, Monica.
What's 5 more minutes?
Oh yeah.
Roger.
Yeah, you having yourself a little nap?
I haven't gotten much sleep. Kel keeps trying to take all of the morphine.
Alright. Baracho's about to ask you something stupid, but I guess you might have figured that already.
Kel is knocked out.
All right, so Monica, I was wondering, since we're really good friends, and you know, you taught me a lot about medical stuff. I cooked you food that one time. We've been through a lot together. I have some. Hey, you want to have a good bonding experience? You, me, and Ash, and whoever else wants to join in on this. Let's tell secrets about each other. I'll go first. I once witnessed at my workplace all of my coworkers dying before me, and now I have long, extensive trauma.
Oh.
All right. Now you go.
Baracho, what's this about?
Nothing. I just want to bond with my friend.
He wants to know what you're being blackmailed about.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't gotta tell us if you don't want to. Frankly, I don't really care.
I guess
Yeah,
you're
probably.
trustworthy enough.
I mean, I've probably done worse under government order.
I don't think government order would be something that I grew up not all that fortunate.
Oh, likewise. See, look, we're bonding. We have things in common. Wait, if that's the blackmail, that's not that bad.
No, there weren't very many ways to make money.
You kill a man for money?
Deal drugs. Don't worry, I've done that too.
That's a way you could put it. I used to work somewhere else.
Oh, I've had multiple jobs. That's nothing. It's all good.
You can do a probably a knowledge roll to remember what she might mean by this. Probably knowledge community.
I feel really awkward. Not gonna lie, like out of character. I'm like, man, I feel like shit for going after. Like,
You made the sandwich.
yeah, and I'm trying to eat it, but it's like the peanut butter's too old, you know.
I asked for like jalapenos on it. I don't even like jalapenos.
Or linguistics, since this is like relating to slang.
Should, like,
You
trade
said
organs or something.
That's also a way you could say it. Oh, was that linguistics, Baracho?
Yeah.
You, in a flash, remember something from a little while ago. Back when there was the interview, or the interrogation of Jamie, they said they used the term somewhere else or someplace else to mean the whorehouse.
Oh, yeah, that's... I think... Wait a minute, Monica. I think I know what you're... I think I get what... Hey, you know, it is what it is, you know? We all had to make money. I fucking made money doing international crimes around the world for a government that I may or may not be associated to, that I'm not sure about exists currently. So it's all good. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Ashamed about what?
So you know how there's like drugs that are like really bad that like, oh wow, I feel bad selling this to people because they might die. She dealt those drugs.
Oh, she's a drug dealer.
Yeah. Uh, fucking dealt really cool drugs. Neat, the coolest.
I'm assuming that. You gotta do
Yeah.
what you gotta do. Especially in a place like this, I can imagine.
Yeah. Drug dealing. Yeah.
I feel really bad now.
I'm going to go reapply all of my makeup now.
Okay. Hey man, I don't think differently of you because of your drug dealing past. Okay.
No, I just feel like a huge ass.
Yeah, me too.
Didn't like it. Never mind. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm obsessed with gathering information. What the? Oh, I'm stuck.
Gay over there. I'm stuck. How's gay noises stunned us? Oh, there we go.
Oh, freaking
Oh.
out. Yeah, no, it's nothing crazy. I agree, Bush. I believe that it might be blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who doesn't drug deal?
What? She drug deals too?
Yes, Oh, all the happy drugs, the nice, the good ones.
Oh. I
Right,
see.
Bush? And then like I just elbow Bush. Right, Bush?
Yes.
Okay, these two aren't telling me something, but I don't really care.
Avery just like looks over to them and then looks to the unconscious body of Sand on the ground and is like just shakes her head.
You okay?
Oh, is she taking a nap?
Think she passed out from lack of sleep.
She got one smell of the freak energy that she offered Sand, and then immediately Sand collapsed. I think it's probably a good thing. I think she's in her 40s or something, so that would probably kill her.
Just 40?
Yeah.
Here, let me...
I heard her talking about it.
Well, here, let me at least move her into her damn sleeping bag.
Here, I'll help ya.
Bush is just gonna crawl under the table.
Oh, okay.
Wait, where'd Bush go? Wasn't he here a second ago? Bush? Hello? Bush? Bush? Hey, Bush, there's oil. Oil!
Oil.
Must be gone. Must have been the wind.
I heard oil. That shit is bad.
Alright, I need to atone for my sins. Who wants to go do something?
I'm down, I guess. We could keep working on the
Oh,
bulkhead. I think we
I
almost
guess
got it
since
done.
I'm out of, I guess since I get Sand's like kind of done helping or working on stuff. Can we work on my little?
Mm-hmm.
Her little...
Go on.
Oh, did I cut out? Fuck.
We're gonna work on her little... She's small.
Oh.
That infection.
Oh. Well, maybe we should have gotten Monica, but now she's.
You
in
hear
bit
a
of,
muffled voice from under the table. I hear that... Well, wait. I hear that Trader Bran has some antibiotics if it's a bacterial one.
God, is
What?
that you? Where's that voice
Yeah.
coming from?
It's me, Maracho. I am God here to
I
judge you for
bought a
your
few things
sins.
from him.
Oh no! I
Okay,
gotta
and
go repent.
Avery gets up to stand, but realizes she still has her the lower half of the power armor on, and she can't really move because it's locked up. Oh, oh, Pablo, come help me out of this.
Bush is also just gonna walk over and probably just punch a part of it and immediately cause the rest of it to unlatch.
Oh, thank you, Bush.
Every machine has a weak point.
Oh, you might have to teach me more about that later, but let's get going. And she's gonna go up to Trader Brand's area.
Very good, very good.
with her.
In that case, she'll all head down. You approach, and you can see there's plenty of these robots that, you know, they kind of followed Wally, and also Ashlyn, recognizing them as military authorities now. Greetings, Patriots. There have been 0 incursions to the base in the last 7 days.
No, good to hear it.
And with that, there's a rumbling noise as I try and figure out how to remember how to open the door. That's right. The door screeches open. And Dai has already lowered the drawbridge for you. Alright. To the elevator. Why is... Foundry is mega lagging on my end, wow.
Yep,
A
same
little bit
here.
on my end, yeah.
Same.
It's working.
Alright. Pablo is scared of drawbridges.
It's lagging, please.
Alright. And with that, there is a rumble as the elevator screeches to a start once more.
We
And...
should all jump at the same time.
Please do not do that. The elevator takes you to the surface of the bunker. It's about probably a little just after midday by now. So then, Trader Bran,
The gate.
you recall, has set up in the old kind of Devon supermarket store. Just to the side of the mall area. You enter, and you are greeted by a person that I still haven't quite made the art for. He's here. He's got a little bed set up at one of the cash register things. It looks like a lot of the shelves and stuff of this area have just been kind of piled into a big corner over at the side. It does...
Afternoon, Mr. Bran.
Oh, howdy there. Whew. He looks like he's reading some old world book. Ugh.
Hey,
Good to see someone finally coming in. Has been very uneventful as of late.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So,
It-
what can I do for you? This a shopping trip?
Sure is. You got any antibiotics and maybe some more of that freak energy? I've been trying to stock up.
Let's see now. I believe I've got a little freak energy left. Haven't quite cataloged all of it. It's all in the pile. Medical stuff, I just got finished cataloging. I got
Wonderful.
antibiotics, antifungal, antiviral, activated charcoal, bandages, blood packs, brain
think from
powers.
Monica told me the first time she looked at it, I need antifungal and antibacterial.
Jeez, girl, you're kind of messed up.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. It's not fun being shot in the leg.
Apparently mechanics don't like to take care of themselves.
Hey,
Ain't that the truth? Alright.
Understand.
Well, let me just get up in my chair. He's got like one of those. He's sort of in a bit of a improvised wheelchair. I can try and find him. I've set up a little cold room back here to keep them and the beverages cool. Alright. And a little bit later, comes back. Okay, so he's got a big pile of them in his kind of in his just in his lap. You said antibacterial, antifungal, right?
Yep.
Okay, I've got only 2 antifungal and about 8 antibacterial. Antifungal, I might have to increase the price just because of how unstocked I am. Antibiotics, I could probably keep it the same.
Yeah, I guess
Alright.
we need it.
Okay, out of character, do I think, like, 1 antifungal will do me good?
It won't cure you immediately, but it will definitely put you, it'll probably put you on, because each antibiotic has, like, it's like a bottle of several pills. So you could probably, like,
But, like, will it eventually fully cure me?
The way that the antibiotics and antifungals and stuff works is it basically lets you roll against the disease again, but with a massive bonus. So,
Okay.
probably.
Yes. Alright, we'll take 1 of each of those, and, whatever freak energy you have.
Alright, that'll be 3 platinum. Oh,
Oh.
excluding the, freak energy. Still
Oh,
haven't figured out a good price for this stuff. I don't actually know how much I've got.
So, Avery kind of consults with the group. Are we willing to spend that much?
No,
I
I
don't have-
mean, that or you don't walk again, so
Yeah, that's
guess
fair.
so.
I don't have a
Alright.
concept of currency, so yeah,
And
go ahead.
she will pass over 3 platinum, I guess.
Much obliged.
So how's,
I'll treat-
oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you go.
How's business been besides us?
Pretty shit, not gonna lie.
Uh,
I don't think anyone else actually knows this place exists. Trying to get our mutual friend, Patricia, to try and advertise this place a little bit once she's back from her supply runs, but
I don't know
no,
anything
we haven't
about-
really got anyone. I mean, that robot sometimes pokes around in here looking for a couple of spare parts. There was a couple little bits there. Got a few sales that way, even if he was pretty rude. There was actually something. I think last night I heard some rustling coming up from south. Bunch of shouting and laughing and hollering and the like. Sounded pretty inebriated to me, so I figured I could make a buck off of them, so I called out that we had some good deals, but they all just seemed to run off after that.
Well,
Probably just some
maybe-
drifters.
Yeah. Maybe we could help you advertise. Got a bit of free time on my hands right now.
Be much appreciated. After all, the more money I make here, the more money you get in rent.
True. I think we should go first. I wouldn't say Brookrim. We're not exactly popular there, and I don't feel like telling those people exactly where we live.
We could paint up a sign, like I think there was
Signs
that
could
like
work.
highway sign or something out around the road.
That's
that
true.
pointed us to Brookrim, and we could just paint over that.
Oh yeah,
Say
good idea.
we have better deals than Brookrim.
Well, I mean, do we?
They don't need to know
Oh,
that.
not in the slightest, probably. But
Yeah.
let's be
Hey.
honest. Not everybody's gonna know that.
Yeah, it's a little,
And-
you know, and a little marketing.
Gonna be
I've got
totally honest, most people are. Brookrim's got a bit of a reputation as one of the only really stable cities within several miles. I think even...
Doesn't seem stable to
Actually-
me.
You know what they don't have? Machine
What's that?
parts. High quality machine parts.
That is true.
We got plenty of circuitry down there in the lower levels. That's definitely something we could sell.
Okay.
Hey, old man, you ever thought of expanding your career horizons as well? Maybe become a sheriff?
We're not doing.
I really don't want to do
Gotcha.
that, and I have a feeling that I'm being roped into something that shouldn't really be talked about in public.
He does this. Just ignore him.
Oh, I'm just rambling. I'm just shooting the shit.
As a vendor, you gotta learn pretty early on to ignore many things you've heard or you've overheard. Don't worry, no problems here.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, hey, maybe we'll paint out the sign. Advertise that we've got high quality machine parts. I mean, hell, he brought the vending machine to Brookrim and they paid a fortune just for that. And that was a massive trading hub. So, safe to say we've got better quality than they do.
True
And
that.
we only barely
Oh!
got the worth we were asking, so
Speaking of vendings, I was thinking I got tons of space here, so I was thinking of making some place here into a little diner. If you could have any more of those vending machines, it'd be good to wheel them on up here, and I could have some beverages for people who come in and spend the long walk to get here.
Ain't a bad idea.
oh, you know, we could repurpose some of the stuff we found in the mall.
That too.
Yeah,
we
I
got that
overheard
whole,
one of y'all talking about there was a distillery in there.
Yeah.
Was just about to say.
I got a brother up a little tiny ways up north in Flower City. He used to do a bit of distilling. I could try and get back in contact with him, and he might be able to make us some good brews.
Hey, if you trust him enough, that sounds like a good idea.
He's a bit of an idiot, but he's a harmless one.
Spectacular.
That sounds
Wow.
good. Well, we'll get to advertising and wheeling some of that stuff up, and I guess you'll see if you can write a letter. I don't exactly know how you get information across here nowadays.
I'd need to buy a courier.
Yeah.
I guess it'd be easier and cheaper now that those wrenches are gone.
They are.
Hey, you just made
Mostly
3 platinum off
alright.
us.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
They kind of are at least. Yeah.
We could, that's
Greatly
cool.
disheartened at the very least.
It's all Men of the Mist now. They all got reabsorbed back into the original gang they broke off from. I'm a fan of them, actually. Men of the Mist are a lot more reasonable types.
Never really
Well,
met any of them, but
I've
from what I've
heard
heard,
otherwise, but that's understandable.
no, more reasonable than steel wrenches.
Low bar.
Mm-hmm.
Those steel wrenches guys are pretty fucking stupid, and they were led by a guy who did not do any research.
Yeah, they took the biggest mistake of their lives, and that was underestimating us.
Yeah.
Say, actually, I think that robot, the blue one, was trying to get a hold of some of you earlier today. He's shopped up in the clinic or something.
Sure, it wasn't important, but
I guess we can
That's
see what
alright.
he wants. We're heading out soon anyway to paint the sign. Should we have
Oh.
paint?
wait, did you say you had any freak energy?
I do, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I still want to buy some.
Alright, alright. Well, off the...
I'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
just off the top of the pile, I could find around 5 cans. I don't actually know how many I've got, so this could be my whole supply. I'll give you all 5 for 1 more platinum.
Okay, I'll check my pockets. I don't know. I
Which
don't
way
want to
do we
spend...
have?
We got like a lot of normal teeth from the corpses.
Yeah, we got a lot of money actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure it'll balance out.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Hey,
And she...
Hey.
What?
Abby, or Avery, Avery, can you toss me one of those teeth real quick? And I like wink to just like toss me like a normal tooth.
Sure. And she kind of like
Alright.
flicks it over like a nice, beautiful arc into the air, into your hands.
Nice. Oh wow, this is a. Oh, all right. All right. So all right, yeah. I just had to look at this real closely. It at first it didn't look like a platinum, but now that I put my eye close up to it, yeah, that's definitely a platinum tooth, all right. As I'm like looking at a normal tooth.
He looks a little skeptical and holds out his hand.
How do I assist rolls, by the way?
We're not
You'd
scamming this guy.
be rolling one more, or you'd be rolling the same roll that Bracho's making, which is going to be a bluff check. And if you get above a certain threshold, then Bracho gets a bonus on the bluff. Also, would you like to invoke the Toblerone of Fate?
That's up to you guys.
You know, it'd be funny if we just never used it.
I was thinking that.
It would be.
Oh.
I don't know if I want to. Okay,
Fuck.
doesn't matter.
No.
Okay. No way.
I genuinely had the funniest possible option of its outcome is it actually is a fucking platinum coin and it just had like dust on it or something.
He takes a look at it. Alright.
Just a little dirty.
It looks kind of normal. Let me just check my tooth scale right here. And he pulls out a scale and puts it on the scale. It's got like a bunch of markers for the exact weights of every type of tooth. And then
Oh shit.
Baracho, you can see as he kind of stumbles on himself. Oh crap! And he drops it onto the side of the table. And you can see just ever so slightly something inside the scale breaks. He puts it down. Okay, puts it on. Well, I'll be. Doesn't feel like it, but scale says it clear as day, platinum.
Yeah. See, it's just a little dirty. You know.
Never seen one that dirty, but I guess the scale don't lie. You probably will need to like sneak in and fix his scale before he measures any more teeth, so he doesn't realize.
Hey, that's a interesting. I've never seen one of those before. What is that?
Tooth scale. Just about every merchant has one.
Oh,
Oh,
can I hold it? I want to check. I want to look at that. I've like also not seen it.
Sure, but don't expect me to do any more transactions with you until I've checked it after you've handled it. Only foolish ones let other people tamper with their scales. And he hands it over to you after he gives you the freak energy.
Appreciate it.
Avery, watch out! Spider on your shoulder.
Shit, okay, no, okay, hold on. That's...
Do not drop this fucking thing.
She does because she has a phobia of spiders.
Oh my god.
It falls on the ground.
Can I try to catch it?
Dexterity save.
Oh, it wasn't even as my dex. We are fucking everything up.
He's like screaming and dancing around. Ah, where is it?
Oh, my bad. It was just it was your shoulder.
It falls
Please tell me
down.
it's gone.
Ashlyn is able to briefly, like, not catch it, but like hit it, so it kind of bounces up to the side. It doesn't shatter into a million pieces, but it does fall down, and like part of the glass components just cracks.
Ah, shit. Ah, fuck.
Oh.
Oh,
Don't mess with me like that, Baracho. Come
Oh,
on.
my bad. My vision's really bad ever since I got hit by a
Yep.
missile.
Just finished
Ow.
tuning that one too.
Oh, we can fix it for you free of
How
charge.
much?
No. And a merchant worth his weight in teeth has gotta know how to fix his own scales.
Oh, hey, all right.
How much would replacement shit cost for it? Yeah, to give it out of my own pocket.
No. He kind of picks it up. I could probably scrounge up a few little bits of duct tape and bubble gum to piece this thing back together. Wouldn't cost you really anything. It'll just cost me a little bit of downtime while I can't sell anything. At least it's something to do. I was getting really mighty bored of that book. The hell even is an Odyssey anyway?
Oh, yeah. Only people who like Odyssey like the Iliad, too. Or, like, fuck, I fucked up what I was gonna say. Shit. Yeah, only people who like the Iliad would like the Odyssey anyway.
Fret not, my Cuban compatriot. I understand completely.
See.
Anyway,
Oh,
we'll get to work on-
I'm sorry again for the mess.
Bush is hiding inside one of the barricade cars.
let's just get to what we said we were gonna do. Paint that sign.
Yeah,
Heal some shit up. Actually, do we even have paint?
I mean,
Some of the janitor bots might.
Is that
I'm
Bush
sure we can
driving a
find
car?
something. You think it'd be too intimidating if we rode it in Steel Went's blood?
Nah, I feel like that would actually make it cooler.
that sounds much more like a trap, I guess.
Let's not write our
Or might look like one.
advertisements in blood.
No, you put in parentheses at the bottom, not a trap.
Okay.
Do you want to go back down, or do you want to just like stay up here and
We'll
say
just
that you
say
got it?
we're going, yeah. I'll wheel up some vending machines since I
would
assume the downstairs is at least a little bit safer since the bulkhead's mostly finished.
Yeah, exactly. You could easily wheel up a few more and probably take you a little bit. So it's getting into the afternoon now, but and yeah, the janitor bots were able to spare a good little bit of paint.
That's good. Where is that highway sign anyway?
Wasn't it like right at the intersection of where we pull out?
Yep, pretty much.
Oh. Well, yeah, perfect. Turn here
Alright,
for
well-
high quality machine parts.
A still in machine parts.
Here,
we
would
can call
you
it.
like me to? Would you like me to go do it? I've got one of those motorcycles up and it's just about working.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So she takes the paint and we'll go off and do it on one of the motorcycle. I guess.
All
So
right.
you got a name for this place that you want to call our little trading post here?
Oh, I mostly just the name I usually use is just Brands Wares. Not very creative, but it's got name recognition for a good few folks.
Alright,
since- Since you're getting a still and like we have machine parts, we can call it Brands, Booze, and Bolts.
Hey, I like the sound of that. Maybe a third one, because it is more of a catch-all, not just machine parts. Brews, bolts, and...
Booze, bolts, and bartering.
Now that's a good one!
Sounds good.
spectacular.
Well, I'll get to work, and guess while
All
you're
right.
doing that, I'll see what
I'll
our
get going.
friend over here wants.
You take care of Pablo now,
All right.
and she'll zoom off on the motorcycle that she's been fixing up.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Probably past the still statuified Paris.
Oh, I need to see this. Hold on.
I haven't actually made any art for it. His token's
know.
just still there. All right.
God.
Clue seems to be just standing there, not motionlessly, but speechlessly, as it looks like... Oh my fucking god, true.
Could somebody, like... Oh, wait.
Clue is kind of... Bush is just looming behind. You're not even sure if Clue knows that Bush is there. It looks like they're fiddling with something in Clue's neck. And Clue is just moving around as if they're speaking, but there's no audio.
Ah. Alright, yeah.
I'm on a roll today.
They eventually stop and just look back to Bush. Swat them away. Go to their neck and plug a wire back in. Ah, that's better. My compatriots seem to think that it would be a very funny idea to disable my voice box. Very hilarious. We are all clapping and laughing together.
I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not.
Anyways.
Pablo is wagging his tail and barking.
Anyways, I am here because I have a proposal that I think you would be very interested in, considering your recent behaviors. I understand that you are in the middle of settlement building. Is that correct?
Something of the sort, I suppose.
Very well. You probably already know that the very old model of fusion reactor in your bunker is not going to last forever, and it is certainly not going to be able to supply you with enough power to sustain a full guard squadron of machines that you would need to guard this place. I have a remedy to this problem. Over the past week in the clinic building, I have been assembling a makeshift fission reactor. With your cooperation, I can bring it fully online, and apply its power to your power grid. Consider
You've
it
been building a fission reactor. From what?
various spare parts that I have found around the wasteland. I am very industrious, you know.
I didn't know you could just build one of those things.
Why, yes, there were many Boy Scouts capable of this in your time.
Oh wait, yeah, I think I heard a story once about a guy who stole the things that go beep, and then built one of those. Yeah, never mind. All right, yeah, I see.
Of course,
Fire.
in order to get it properly online, and consider this a gift from Mr. Turnus himself. However, in order to get it fully online, there are some crucial components that I was not able to synthesize myself. Well, I could synthesize them myself, but we would want higher quality materials to prevent a radiological accident in your home.
Yeah, I think that'd be nice.
I am currently creating a catalog of them, but right now, I am going to need a few components from various ruined reactors all over the wasteland. There are 3 main components that I need. One of them is fuel, another one is a regulating mechanism, and another one is various turbine parts to complete the circuit. Of course, if you have any heavy water, that would also be of great assistance. So far, I have identified 2 places where you can find everything except the fuel. One of them is likely nearby the Tampa General Hospital, a little ways to the south, though in the middle of the labyrinth. However, you may also find one much easier in the Brookrim underground.
Is that the one they're using?
It is not the primary source of their power. But yes.
That sounds like a spy mission. We could be spies, Ash. It'll be nice.
I'd rather not chance it.
We
Really?
could be like,
From my interactions with the townspeople there, I understand that you are considered to be quite rebellious.
Well,
if we
that's
don't want to,
true.
if we don't want to steal it, we could use it to blow up Brookrim.
That's
Hold-
an even worse idea.
That would
You hold
likely
them hostage.
contaminate your home.
Shit.
Although,
Well,
there are likely certain shaped detonations that could isolate the radiological contamination to specifically their land area. If you would give me access to more calculation power from the computers within your bunker, and if you could prevent your Dia from deleting me in the process, I would be happy to calculate them for you and give you a list of several plans you could use.
Hey,
I don't know if we could stop Dia from.
Oh, I've got a phone call happening, sorry about that.
Totally understand.
Yeah.
Totally understandable, but since they kind of hate us and it kind of sounds like they're already trying to build a coalition, what we could do, our boy Clue over here, or girl, them, our robot friend Clue over here might be onto something though. We might be able to create like something that creates a isolated explosion with that within that area, and we hook it up to a detonator. So if they try to act up, we can be like, "Hey, we got your city hostage."
Maybe it's a little grim for me, honestly. But I guess I've done worse.
I mean, the way I look at it, the lives of the many outweigh the lives of the few.
Isn't that the? Aren't we the few and they're the many?
I like to think of their population as like a handful.
If that's what helps you sleep at night, threatening nuclear annihilation on them.
Half of them aren't even people. Have you seen wild dogs?
Ah, fuck, I guess that's a fair point.
What did I come back to?
We are talking about potentially blowing up Brookrim, which I don't think is an amazing idea. But
You know,
maybe we could steal the reactor.
When I planned this potential plot line, I just like wanted to give you the option of like stealing from them. It is you entirely who have decided to turn this into Fallout 3 Megaton.
I don't put this on me. This is purely Baracha's scheming ass tweaker
Wait.
brain.
Wait. So I don't want to blow them up. I just want to blow them up if they act out. I'm just saying we hook it up to a detonator, and if they want to start shit, well, too bad, kiddo. You're not gonna have a home anymore.
I
Nuclear
guess,
blackmail is a very fitting strategy.
Yeah, it's what's that? Mutually assured destruction.
Yeah, well, where did that get the world last time?
Well, I mean, look at us now. We survived it.
Yes, and now you are the ones who can make those decisions. I think for you it turned out quite well.
Thank you, Clue.
Guess so, but I don't know. I just don't want to go to hell over there again. That place stinks.
Understandable. Maybe
Like,
maybe one day
literally,
Wally and I
smells
can.
like burning garbage.
Yeah. Surprisingly, wild dogs though smelled like cologne. It was weird.
I don't know. That guy just. I don't even want to think about him.
I headcanon Wild Dogs is smelling like Axe body spray, and Baracha just thinks it's cologne.
It's
What
actually
actually-
in our off-brand world, it's ass body spray. It's smelling like ass.
No, it's pick body spray, like pickaxe.
Rockin' stone.
Exactly.
Oh. We'll sort out where we're going to get the parts later, but where do we get the fuel?
That is something that I am still working on. There were a great number of nuclear reactors just east of this place, though the majority of them have now gone critical, creating the death band that we are still currently in right now. Hence why I have previously advised you against consuming any rainwater in this region.
Well,
It is possible that various bits can be found in various machines. Nuclear power was quite common by the time the bombs fell. I have set up the reactor in such a way where it will be able to function off of a variety of different fission-based fuel cells, so you do not need to find any one specific type. If you find any at all, you can simply give them to me, and I will throw them in the reactor. If they are especially long-lasting, we will likely not need all that many.
well, figure it out so you can see it. What do you know about the reactor in the labyrinth?
Not very much, admittedly. However, I believe that it is in fact the reactor that is powering the majority of the functionality of that place. It has maintained activation for far too long to be running on backup power. If it is, then it is certainly strong enough to be continuing the activation of several defense mechanisms capable of moving entire buildings and entire city blocks on rails. It would need to be a reactor of incredible power.
It seems like a better bet to get some power than a dingy secondary reactor in a backwater town.
Admittedly, yes. However, it would be difficult to connect that one to our power grid. It is somewhat far away, and there are several obstacles in the way. We would need to guard the entire power line there if we were to construct one. A power line that would cut through Brookrim, the Razor's Edge, and the Labyrinth.
Yes, that's fair enough. We could just source the parts from it.
I believe that is the best idea.
So, what the hell even is in the labyrinth anyway?
Ah, I suppose you have not gone down there yet. It was an old experimental type of apartment suburb area. It was also meant to be an anti-war defense mechanism. In the event of an occupation, the entire apartment region suburb would become hostile architecture to any invaders. In the years since the war concluded, it still seems to believe that America is under occupation. I guess it is technically not wrong.
Hey, me and Wally's military clearance worked on those drones down there. Maybe it'll be the same for their automated defenses.
Unfortunately, I do not believe that will be the case. Mr. Turnus some years ago had the same idea, and was able to recruit some to impersonate various military personnel through a combination of plastic surgery and very good synthetic outfit design. It was a one-to-one match on every single security system that it was tested on. However, it did not seem to work to tame the labyrinth.
So, a bunch of moving city blocks that open fire on anybody who comes close.
It is also infested with zombies.
No, that makes it better. That
What
might
kind
just
is
mean it's chock full of good shit, doesn't it?
Precisely. There are many treasures that can be found there. the majority of it has not been looted since the bombs fell.
Might be dangerous, but we've pressed our luck before.
Could be a fun excursion.
What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly.
A lot, but hey. I've cheated death before.
Very good. Meanwhile, Avery, having probably finished up a little bit of painting, you would see something coming up from the south. A few things. About 3 of them.
Also, the game is still paused.
Oh, right, sorry about that. A couple? Actually, here. I will DM this to you, since you'd probably want to bring this this back to the rest of the party. Would you be bringing them back?
I would, but on a motorcycle?
Actually, no. They probably would have. No, yeah, that's right. They would also have some of their own. They would have some of their own transport too. They've got a.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll describe it as they
coming
can. The rest of you would hear as the sound of Avery's motorcycle begins to emanate from down south, with another one, a little quieter humming engine, probably electric, with you can hear very much larger tires, as a large vehicle, which I have not modeled the actual token for, but it looks like a large electric military-ish, I think Ashlyn might recognize it actually as a radio truck.
What in God's name?
It comes up and comes to a little bit of a rest just over here. And out of it come 3 robots, all of them Connectrons, and one of them holding the flag of Mr. Turnus.
Hey, y'all, brought some friends back.
Oh no, we're being raided.
Zombie.
What? Okay, let's go over with Clue.
How do you do?
They don't really do very much, but one of them puts the flag down, and the one in the middle steps forward a little bit, and it's the little thing, the screen on its chest begins to start to kind of flicker a little bit as a radio dish comes up from the radio truck. And then, once fully extended, the signal is completed. Still a little choppy, but completed. And you see a face. A face of... It's definitely doctored, but it's a face of a person that I still haven't drawn yet, despite the fact of them being a very significant character. The face of Mr. Turnus. Well, well, well. Hello there. It's been a little longer since I expected. Yes, I apologize. My convoy was meant to be much larger than this, but we encountered a little trouble down southways. I was only able to come through with just these 3.
Oh.
Trouble.
What happened down there?
Various raiding parties we had to avoid. We are carrying some valuable cargo, as we discussed, my gift to all of you in response for our fruitful partnership. I didn't want someone else to get it. I had intended to bring a fully intact radio tower that we could install here. It would allow you to communicate with your bunker's dia from much further distances as well as making our connection much less spotty than this small thing here.
Mm-hmm.
But, unfortunately, they have had to stay behind for the foreseeable future. I will try and get them up as fast as I can, though I suppose if you can't wait, you could try and help them yourselves. I personally wouldn't advise it. It's some of my own affairs. So,
fair enough.
I must apologize. I haven't gotten that many updates. The radiation in the air up here has made communication long range somewhat erratic and spotty.
Well,
How have you all been doing?
Well as you can.
We've been, you might have seen it. You might have seen the sign. Oh. Rocket
Oh.
died.
No!
That sucks. Maybe we'll come back. Oh, you might have seen the sign coming in, but we're making a little, trading outpost here.
Yes, I can see you've done some redecorating here and there. I quite like the look of it.
Ah, appreciate it.
Well, I suppose I can set these three up right now as a little makeshift embassy. I'm sure you have plenty more to discuss. Is this all of you? I would hope more of you would have survived.
No, they all survived. They're just,
Yeah.
taking care of things.
Kel's, well banged up. He's downstairs in the infirmary, and Wally is, he's off somewhere doing something. Where is Wally right now?
He's probably... I mean, maybe he's
Shopping
doing,
or
like,
something.
side quests or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or napping, because he takes the night shift or something.
Oh, that's probably true, yeah.
Oh yeah. No casualties on our part. Besides, single little robot. Not dissimilar to the one you got on your screen right there.
Ah, yes. The humble Connectron. They're quite durable, but one wrong move and they can be quite destructive.
Yeah, well, I felt like a real soldier, so cheers to him.
Well then, I suppose it's been some time since we last spoke. If there's anything that you would like to discuss about our deal, I can spare some time now. Otherwise, I can simply set up shop nearby.
Well, we're starting to get a little bit more of our resources check, trying to catalog, at least get a start of a catalog of what exactly we have. Anything specific you'd want us to look out for again down there? In terms of parts?
Down where? Ah, yes,
On
your
our lower
bunker.
levels.
In the bunker.
No, well, really, I'm just looking for the I'm interested in the structural integrity of your bunker. It has been it's a little bit past its mandated repair date. I just want to make sure that it's in stable enough condition. But I imagine if your die is still intact, then it's well enough to still be habitable. And
Full disclosure, some of the lower levels are a bit flooded, but that is a rather insignificant hurdle with considering that everything down there, like no roofs are collapsed. Wait,
Yeah,
where
there's that railway that was built into the bunker. That's kind of fried
yeah,
a
the
little
rail
bit,
is a bit
flooded. And,
yes, that's unfortunate, but not uncommon in bunkers. Those are the systems I'd expected to be gone. Well, it's something that can be worked around.
True. Our reactor is, well, it's still hanging on. Doesn't seem to be melting down, but doesn't seem like it'll be active for incredibly far in the future, but I think it'll get us through the next however long.
Certainly, yes. You probably should be switching off of it as soon as you can, though. Those old fusion reactors are not meant to last for that long. I imagine yours by now is quite toxic.
Yeah, actually, Clue here was helping us out and trying to construct a bit of a replacement.
He has he?
Yeah, we just need some parts from a couple various places. Maybe the labyrinth, but that's not exactly the best option. Or we could steal a lesser used reactor from Brookrim, but they already kind of hate us. And we just got done dealing with one enemy, so not keen on picking another right now until we get some strength up.
Yes. Probably not a good idea to do that without provocation, at the very least.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, I was hoping that I could I could allow one of my machines here to examine some of your bunker's systems, if that's okay.
Guess
All I would need to do is plug into one of the surface ports and run a quick diagnostic scan.
I guess just you rogue AI by any chance? Because if you are, in the slight chance, Dia might not be fully cooperative with you being in there.
Oh, not at all.
Concern for Clue.
I assure you, I'm quite human. Despite
Fair
what
enough.
some of the rumors might have you believe.
The robots you're using, though.
Well,
Purely remote control. Intelligent, but not rogue.
well, I guess we could ask Dia and see if she'd be okay with it. That's probably the end-all be-all if she wants it.
I don't know, I'm kind of skeptical about, like, people coming into our base and whatnot. Am I able to, like, check out the linguistics of how, like, he's talking to determine whether or not he's, like, what he says he is, like, a person?
Sure. Could roll, yeah, linguistics would work for that. Linguistics or insight.
I'm pretty sure, you know, it's probably just a false positive, and I'm probably just, like, paranoid, but it does seem kind of weird this dude wanted to fuck. Damn it.
I mean, you don't really have much of a... It's not like the most in-depth analysis. Maybe if you like could listen on more of his communications, you can get a larger sample size. But I mean, you don't really have much of a reason to think that he's a rogue AI now. I mean, because he does talk like a human. He doesn't talk like with a more modulated voice like Dia or Clue do.
But
Oh, either way, guess we can see if Dia's up for it.
Sure thing. I suppose that there must be some ports over in that top building there. I'll have one of my machines go in and communicate with your Dia.
Alright.
At ease, Clue. Alright. I will have a few more things to talk to you about, but I have my own affairs to get in order before then.
Gotcha. Just, take any building you see fit for an embassy. Not really using any of them besides the supermarket over there.
Sure thing. Oh, before I go entirely, say, you wouldn't happen to have any dealings with a Children of Polaris faction, would you?
No?
Never even seen head nor tail of any of those guys around here. Have heard there.
Isn't that an ATV?
A what? Oh.
Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, I get it.
Have heard their ramblings on the radio, so I don't think they'd really associate with someone of my, well, look at me.
Yes. I had assumed not, but still. They... Well. I have reason to believe they may one day become interested in your bunker. You still have quite a little bit of time, but you wouldn't happen to be harboring anyone that they're searching for, would you?
I don't even know who they are, so I don't even know who they'd be searching for.
Don't think so, no.
Yeah, they're kind of just...
A small child, I believe about 17 or 16 years of age, female, dirty blonde hair, I believe bluish eyes, somewhat malnourished, ran away from up north.
Never seen a child in my life. In fact, I'm allergic to children.
Why? Is this person
Do you
so
have a
important to
name?
him?
I don't know the details myself. Regrettably, news travels down this way rather slow from as far north as they are. But
Figures it travels up slow then too, so he'll probably be waiting years before they come knocking.
you would be surprised. They have bases closer. This person, I'm not sure exactly why they're important, but they are certainly very important to them. Important enough that a very, very, very hefty bounty has been placed on them. A bounty big enough for many bounty hunters to risk their entire lives to get it. A bounty that would retire anyone in the wasteland, even someone already quite wealthy.
Dang, we should take up this bounty and find this person they're after.
Potentially, yes. But if you are hiding this person as... Well, I don't have any reason to believe that, but there have been whispers that they might be somewhere around this area. And you are the really only ones that I can think of who would not immediately turn such a person in. You will need to hide them very well.
Who are these Polaris guys anyways?
I have compiled quite a bit of information on them, as much as I can. But my archives are incomplete. I gather that their primary location, their base of operations, is in the Great Lakes area. Far, far up north. Their influence still stretches down the Mississippi River. They are one of the most influential factions in the remnants of America now. I dare say, as it stands, possibly even more influential than me. They are a fanatic religious cult, something that morphed out of the remnants of Christianity, what was left of it after the ministry repeatedly stomped everything out and after the bombs stomped out the rest.
Avery spits on the pavement.
Well, they are not quite like the churches that you would be familiar with. Their leader is a man named, unsurprisingly, Polaris. He is...
Real creative.
Take it he's the humble sort.
well... I suppose as certain cult leaders go, he is humble in such a way as he does seem to earnestly believe much of what he spouts. They are very difficult people to work with. Hardliners. And, what's more, hardliners with quite a lot of supplies. Quite a lot of medical supplies up north. That buys quite a lot of loyalty. They have a lot of bodies to throw at you if you need to come to blows with them. Admittedly, not as many down here in their outposts, but they are growing. I say this as a warning because, to be honest, I do not believe you when you say that you don't know who this person that they're chasing is. If you come to blows with them, you will need to be ready, and if you choose to directly oppose them, you will need to arm up fast. My models suggest that by the end of the next year, they will have a very strong foothold here.
Why are they coming after this person? If they're going like through all of this, that person must be like super valuable, right?
Indeed. And regrettably, I simply don't know. I have my theories, but nothing that can be substantiated. The only detail that I do have that we can theorize about is the fact that this bounty was made by Polaris himself. Something that he never does.
Huh.
100 million.
Million what?
Of their currency. Droplets. An uncreative name, given their focus on water and baptism. I believe in the exchange rate, the current exchange would be between that and teeth. Quite a lot of platinum. More platinum that is in circulation right now.
Yeah, that's
All the platinum in the world for one girl.
I
Yes.
say we kill. If they're coming to attack us anyway, we kill two birds with one stone and hook up Brookrim to explode and then lure them to Brookrim.
Maybe it comes to it, but
huh.
if they're gonna fuck with us, well, they better be damn ready.
You bet.
A lot bigger fish than steel wrenches, but I'm not going down without swinging.
Well, I suppose if...
People like that, from everything I know about them, the thing I'd hate more than anything in the world is giving people like that what they want.
Oh man, just hearing that they want to start a fight with us makes me perturbed. It makes me upset, and they don't want to see me when I am upset. I'll give them a talking to.
At least they won't have as much firepower as the Ministry used to.
No.
Nobody's gonna make up to those numbers.
They might damn well get close from what our friends here have been telling us, but...
I would counter that statement.
What?
Up north, there are three main powers in the balance of power. There is New Columbia, a revamp of the old world before it descended into the Ministry. Still making the same mistakes as always, but with a friendlier coat of paint. There is the Children of Polaris to the northwest, and just a little below the New Columbians, there is the Ministry Remnants.
Avery's eyes light up with a fire.
I should have fucking figured those bastards wouldn't be all gone.
Oh, not at all. Their numbers are dwindled. They certainly can't take on both of the other two powers at once, but from what I have heard, and admittedly I have not heard very much, news travels slow, as I have stated before, but the Children of Polaris are stronger than the Remnants. They simply have more resources at their disposal. Religion can be a terrifying thing when misused.
Ain't history shown that, huh?
Yes. Well, I understand you have various opinions on the ministry. Fret not. After all, the ministry is after this child too. So are the Colombians as well. So are even some of the other powers that this news is starting to come to. Not even for the bounty, but simply for the influence. If they're willing to spend that much money to get them home safely, then they might be willing to do plenty of other things, too. I imagine that... Now, I don't know that you're holding anyone, and if I did know, I certainly wouldn't be spouting with loose lips. But, hypothetically, if you were holding someone of value like that,
The
I
entire
imagine
world
you...
would be our enemy.
Well, yes. And I imagine you wouldn't be amicable to using them as leverage.
Yeah,
If
to be
we-
honest,
Ministry were to come knocking either way, I think we'd have some strong words.
Well, if this hypothetical were ever true, using a person for leverage wouldn't exactly be my style. Not anymore.
yeah, to be honest, if I knew who this person was, it seems like it'd be too bothersome and I'd probably just kill them.
I don't care if there were any person. I just want the ministry gone for good.
Yeesh.
We should make some arrangements to have you find a route down to my abodes. In the event that the worst should happen, I imagine you might need a place to retreat to, temporarily.
Maybe, but I'm not keen on giving up this place.
Certainly not.
But you're right. Worst comes to worst, backup plans always help.
I do have a vassal state somewhere to the south of here, about 30 to 40 miles down. If you can make it down there, I could make certain arrangements. Though they are a peculiar type. What is it exactly that you're planning on doing now? If it's anything that I can help with, I can see what resources I have at my disposal.
Well, right now we're just looking to build this place up a little. Maybe more people, more trade, more defenses. Become a bit of a player on the map.
Understandable.
Yeah. Show them who's boss.
It's a very good time for it, too. Very fortunate for this region of the wasteland. I estimate a 51% chance that Brookrim won't survive this next election. If it doesn't, then many people will need a place to go. Most of them will probably try to find Utopia up north, but many of them, if you can build this place up, will likely settle here.
That reminds me, my property down there in the Machine City. I've been meaning to go and visit there, so if you ever have a convoy going from here, just let me know and I'll hitch a ride.
Well, I don't know if I could quite do that. My convoys only stretch so far. But it would be good for us to meet, perhaps in person, if we're going to be working this much together. Perhaps you could get some associates here that you trust to hold the bunker for yourselves, which would free you up to travel. Do a diplomatic trip down to my place as I have to yours.
Hey, I wouldn't mind a little road trip, Avery. But
I understand that you were trying to go somewhat down south regardless, looking for that blend of anti-freezing solution, right?
that too. That's
somewhat.
still on our to-do list. I'll have to ask Daya how much time we have left on that before it starts getting dire.
Certainly. Well, I truly do regret that I can't help you quite as much as I had hoped.
It'll get here eventually. Good things come to those who wait. In the
Possibly.
meantime, well, in the meantime, we can prissy up the welcome mat for when it does get here.
I suppose. Well, I'll set up a small little base of operations, and if your Daya approves, I would much like to have my Connectrons do a walkthrough of the areas of the bunker that I'm permitted to see. Just to get a view of the structural analysis of it.
Doesn't sound too bad to me.
Very well. For now, I think I'll just have these machines stay in their van. I'll try and give you an update if anything changes.
Sounds good. You want to set up in actual building? Just pick one and
Yeah, I
do
was
whatever.
gonna say I think the motel has a few open. Well, it has some open rooms, but we could
it's a
have
little
people move into those actually.
too open now. Are you talking about the hotel or or is this the motel?
The motel like next to us.
Oh, this
Yeah,
hotel.
yeah.
Okay.
The hotel apartments are a little destroyed.
Little it's a bit of a fixer-upper.
There's a couple of buildings on the end of that over there. If you want to set up shop in one of them, like right here, on the end of the hotel area.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that... Mr. Turnus might not want to do that, given the fact it's right next to the very destroyed building. Trader Bran was going to set up there, but he also decided against it for that reason.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of other buildings around here.
Look, they should be paying us rent. They're gonna go where I want them to. God damn it!
I mean,
That's a joke, by the way. I don't
It's,
really care where they go,
yeah, it was not
as long as they don't get a building that's big enough. Because I don't care about them all that much.
yeah,
They can have a
always
tiny
take
building.
forever.
They are robots.
Alright.
Yeah, either way. Guess we'll head back inside and get the okay from Daya for them to come check the place out.
I am going to continue building my nuclear reactor.
You're
Have fun
what?
with that.
Oh yeah, he's making a nuke.
Oh yeah, you weren't there for that.
In-
He's building a fizzle reactor. I think that's what it's called.
He's handling fissile materials in our.
Yeah. Over in the clinic there.
Oh.
We should spook him sometime while he's working.
I don't think robots can get scared,
Oh shit.
but I think either way that might be a shitty idea.
We really need
Oh.
to get...
Sorry, the bush scared me.
Oh, hey, Bush.
I am very terrifying.
Oh, it's you, Bush. I thought you were just a bush.
Have you heard of what camouflage is?
No,
Never
enlighten
seen it
me.
before in my life.
Oh yeah, you can see one of the connectron that went up. It's just kind of interfacing with control panel in this little security checkpoint here. It looks like it's kind of digitally communicating with Daya and just getting some logistics going on.
Mm.
Alright then. So, is there anything else that you would like to do?
Well, I think Ash would probably start to look around and see,
What would
like,
we even need for a nuclear reactor?
how we could build this place's defenses up a bit more, knowing
Alright.
the fact that we are about to make the entire world our enemy once they find out who we have living in our house.
Avery's probably gonna find a, like, gas mask or something if we still have one, and try to get some of the distillery stuff, down to Mr. Bran.
Hell yeah,
Grace
hell yeah.
Bran.
That would probably take a little while, but I imagine you could like take a dolly up from one of the lower levels and.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, no, you have like there's one of the functioning forklifts down there that you could get.
I forgot about the forklifts!
That would be much easier.
You know
yeah.
what? My third language is being certified in forklift driving.
Didn't we say it was French?
Yes, it was French. I forgot you just said like, oh yeah, we're giving you French.
Yeah, it's if all French people are forklift certified, this is true.
Okay, cool. That's so lovely.
All right, Ashlyn wanted to check how this place could be more fortified. Do a perception check. Or an insight. Either works for this context, I think.
I would say like a knowledge marshal, actually.
That could work too.
For my check?
Yes.
Okay, well, we can do, why not Profession Soldier?
Ooh, that could work really well too.
Experience, Fortifying look. It's not the best modifier anyway. But hey, you know what? Since there's probably nothing else that we're gonna be using this for, I'll just use my session inspiration
Hell yeah.
to add to this roll. Actually, what was the rules on the Toblerone again?
If it's still okay.
Could I stack it with the inspiration?
You know what? Sure. It'll give like it'll give half. The Toblerone
Like
gives like the effects
+4?
of half a hero point or some nebulous like a good thing to you.
Alright, so that'd be like a +4 or something.
Yeah, +4, and you can also use a hero point to get a +8 if you need be, and you can stack them together, sure.
I can. Alright.
However, if
Well,
you're
that's
invoking it, if I finish it this session,
Oh, I
no
rolled a 20
fucking
anyway.
way. No fuck. Okay. Holy shit. All right. Sure. All right. That's
just
one.
big brain moment
Home.
she'll have in the entire campaign. Yeah, no, if you finish it, something bad will happen, but I'm just using it once.
Okay.
For fun.
All right. Wow. Okay. I actually don't. Like, I don't know what I should
You
even
could
say
get-
for this.
You could get back to me on it, like, later.
That's like
Just,
a natural 20, 30 fucking 6 total. That's, huh.
Ash's one big brain moment. For like, if this is for like list of defenses and like stuff we could do to increase our strength and defense, you could just get back to me on it. If you really don't know, like off the top of your head.
I mean, the main thing that you would need is bodies, people. There is no defense that can stand on its own unguarded. If you could find somewhere to get more, like, people to live here, that would ensure, like, no, regardless of what defenses you have, that would even act as, like, just a deterrent. Hell, honestly, even having that fission reactor could itself be a deterrent.
Alright. We should get that. Anything else like that I could, like, do immediately? Or, like, not immediately, but, like, without the outside factor of needing other people, just to help, like, put the odds in our favor a little bit. Or any, like, construction projects.
You... honestly?
Like, are there any... would I notice any weak points that we would need to shore up?
Though there are a few weak points. They're very, like, small, isolated ones. Really the main thing, and probably the biggest one that immediately pops out to you, is you don't have air defenses, which isn't a major deal because I think, you know, like, the Kriegers are the only ones who have air travel in this region.
But, yeah, in the event of fighting factions who do have air superiority,
Yeah.
we should probably get something online. Maybe I'll ask the Blitzkriegers if they know anything about setting up or finding anti-air defenses.
Yeah. Really, probably the biggest thing right now is that you don't actually have a perimeter right now. You kind of need, like, some way that you could... like, it's just kind of forest around here. Like, you've got some walls, but you don't have very many ways to, like, overlook all of that area.
Gotcha.
You could actually, hypothetically, it would take a long time, and you probably would want to recruit other people to help do this. You would probably want to... you could probably disassemble a lot of the houses in the neighboring plots of land, and sort of reassemble their walls, and maybe, like, grab cars and stuff to create, like, fortifications, to basically create a perimeter around the whole area. Hypothetically, even, you could probably... actually, I mean, there's a bunch of trees, too. You could, like, cut the trees down and make wooden fortifications, too. It seems that Bush is decent at wood carving small things, at least, so they might have some experience with carpentry like that.
Gotcha. So, yeah. Number one thing, get people. Number two, set up an actual perimeter.
Definitely, yes.
So,
Another thing that you would probably notice from that natural 20 check, a little further down, I imagine you'd be, like, just scanning through the whole area. There are, like, a few trees over here, in this little green area here. You can see a security breach because there is a note on one of those trees held there by a knife. Would you like to read this note?
yes, I would. Is this recent?
Yes, it looks very recent. It rained just a little bit ago, so you'd know that, you know, and it's not wet, so you'd know that. And you do remember that Trader Brand mentioned that he heard some very drunk people come by.
Oh, yeah. What's the note say?
The note is spelled. It takes you a little while to decipher all of the words that are scribbled on it. But, sure enough, it says, "We know who you are. We remember what you did. FOH."
FOH. FOH. Who the hell is FOH? Oh. Yeah. Figures. I'm gonna bring this over to the rest of the crew.
I like how Ashlyn always just walks through all the barbed wire because she's just goated like that.
I'll just drag it by token. But, okay. We have something we need to do in the very near future.
That being?
We've got to set up a goddamn perimeter.
Oh,
Because I found this just
true.
hanging here.
What's
People
that?
just waltzed right in, left this threatening note.
A piece of paper.
I'll give you one
FOH.
guess to what FO8 stands for.
Beans of heroin.
Well,
It is Florida!
they might be on heroin. The Friends of Horden,
Oh,
that faction that I was talking about in Brookrim, that it's got a Linka and a bit of a sweat. They waltzed in here, left this note.
Can I look at the handwriting? Wait. Actually, wait 1 second. Wait, I didn't think this would actually come up in like this recent. Where is it at?
Oh?
There was something. I can recognize someone's handwriting by sight alone. Is it anyone that I would know?
The only thing you can recognize about this handwriting is that whoever wrote it, someone you definitely don't know, was incredibly plastered when they did.
Is there anything I could decipher from it from a linguistics check?
Whoever wrote it was both drunk and also probably not that smart. Some of the words are spelled wrong, some letters are written wrong. You're dealing with a whole bunch of very dumb goons.
Yeah,
Well, I can tell you, I don't know who the fuck wrote that, but if they're as smart as they are literate, then we have nothing to worry about.
yeah.
true.
That's good.
Looks like a drunkard's note, but drunkards today, who knows what they'll be like in a week. We should still prepare in case they decide to actually organize. And even still, the fact that we haven't had a perimeter this whole time is, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Plus, weren't most of the Northerners, which would probably be friends of Horde, or, well, yeah. Weren't most of the North Brookrimmers like a bunch of wusses?
Probably. They probably just got
Because
drunk.
it was the farmers who were, stronger ones.
Yeah.
Which, we should probably think about hiring some of them if they're
Hey,
less
Yeah.
hating of us, let's hope.
that's not actually a bad idea. They fucking hate
Pre-
those guys up in the towers in Brookrim.
Yeah, and pre-war America did lose to a bunch of farmers in the 70s.
True. The 1770s, but
Yeah. Oh, and the 1970s. Well, 60s.
oh yeah.
What?
But... yeah.
I'm like out of character. What was this event?
The
Vietnam.
Vietnam War.
Oh, true.
Speaking of Vietnam, you're in a somewhat swampy area. You could make a bunch of like fortifications as like Vietnam pits.
Oh shit! Yeah, we can
Poachy
make like
sticks and shit.
Yeah.
Yup.
Oh, wait, I
We
just
should
realized
totally try that.
this
That
is
would be
also
awesome.
this is also
Honestly-
my favorite terrain.
It
This is
is.
my favorite terrain as well. Swamp.
Or wait, is it swamp or forest for me? I can't remember.
Either would
But-
work because it's a forested area and it's also kind of swampy.
Yeah, I'd honestly
It's a
say
crap
here that
forest,
both work. Honestly, it's a very foresty swamp, so I'd say both work.
But actually, would Ash know how to make like DIY fucking like traps and shit because of her special fucking training?
Probably not any as like intricate as the ones that the Viet Cong did, but definitely a few that would put you like a cut above the average wastelander.
Hell yeah. We're gonna do some fucking Rambo shit.
Hell yeah!
We could get parts from the car and then go into our sewage system and then like dip it inside that and then like hide that around, so like, you know, cause poison damage, maybe. I don't know.
I
Give
think we
them-
need something a little more deadly than cancer in 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, true.
Speaking of cancer, why does that... Oh, I need to go talk to him. Why does he have fizzle materials?
I don't think he actually has the fissile materials yet. He asked us to
What?
get them for him.
Oh. What,
Or
what?
maybe
he
he
asked
does.
you guys to get... What else did he ask?
He's a bit of a story. Well,
Oh.
we had two options, and that was one, stealing from Brookrim to get reactor parts, or two, going into the labyrinth.
I mean, we have to go there anyways. Oh well, that's not as important right now. Sorry.
Yeah, either way. Maybe tomorrow we'll get some crew together. Try to take a trip down to Brookrim and recruit some like-minded individuals who wouldn't mind a new start under better management.
Hey, while we're there, if someone wanted to sneak into the underground area and, you know, rig up their power supply to explode, you know, that would also be kind of neat, you know?
I doubt any of us know enough about reactors to actually make that work, but we could pilfer, appropriate that secondary reactor part while we're there.
Commandeer, borrow it for a little bit.
Depending
Forever.
on where it is. But either way. Right now I'm gonna work on setting up perimeter and fortifying it. Traps and the like.
Alright, let me know if you need any help with that. I'm gonna go try to get that brewing material, that brewing equipment over to Mr. Brand.
Sounds good. I'll radio if I need help with anything, but right now I'm just
Sounds
gonna
good.
try to barricade a few holes that give entrance to the mall. Right now I'm just thinking of setting up a perimeter, being the mall itself. Don't have enough
Alright.
manpower to secure much else, but maybe in the outside areas around the swamp I'll set up some form of traps. The murky environment makes for good camouflage, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that
Yeah,
bush
like-
moving?
I can
Only
help
way-
with traps.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
bush.
Appreciate the help. We're taking on forces that, well, might be the most powerful organized force in the world. The only way we're gonna win is through guerrilla tactics. Oh.
Cockroaches couldn't be killed in fire.
The Ministry are like cockroaches. Fucking everywhere, and not even nukes can wipe them out. I should have known better.
I wonder if I can create a fifth column within Brookrim, or maybe have some defectors from the guard unit and then bring them over here.
Maybe.
The guards can be easily bribed.
Ooh, bush.
Well,
Good idea.
Either way, we got work to do, so best be getting on it. Like we said, Mr. Turnus said, clock's ticking. Got about a year and some change maybe until it really kicks the fin.
Yep.
But
Oh, and I know, like, I think you were wondering it earlier, we have, like, 11 months about before we're out of supplies for the bunker, I think. Because,
well,
like, I'm checking with you, Sean, wasn't it, like, we had a year?
Yeah, like just over a year, I think. Like a few days over a year, pretty much.
Okay,
Those
so
dates
well,
will-
we're a few days under a month, so, yeah.
so those dates coincide. I'd
Yeah.
say first we can find those materials, buy us some more time on the icebox front, and hey, if we can wake up more people, that just means more manpower.
It
Yeah.
does.
While we're doing that, we can gear up for, well, war, I guess. Fighting never stops, even if the whole world gets blown to bits. Not that I mind.
wait, is that a reference to that one meme?
Holden Blood Feast?
Yeah, that's so good.
Oh, that's awesome.
I fucking love that meme so much.
On for this. Can you pin it?
Respectable bipartisan.
Respectable by
True! Yeah, alright, at request.
Yippee!
Well, either way, I don't mind that. War still makes the world go round. What I was made for.
Yeah.
Literally now. Hey, maybe I'll go check out some of those terminals after I set up the perimeter.
We are very good at war.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh damn! I'll slouch so hard, my back hurt. Nice. All right, I'm torn between two things. Do I start a group of defectors from the guard unit over at Brookrim to bring some people over, or do I see if Sand can help turn one of the robots into a gambling slot machine thing that's rigged and never pays out for brand?
That's your two options.
Why not both?
Oh, that's such a good idea. I'm gonna go ask Sand right now.
I don't know if we
Don't
should
bother
rig a
her, she's
slot
sleeping.
machine. She's right now. Well, ask her later.
Actually,
But
it's been
I
like a
think
few hours, so she might be like starting to like lazily
She
get
was awake
droopy.
for 48 hours.
I mean, you could probably wake her up for like a few minutes by now.
48 hours. She
Yeah.
is not waking up.
Either way.
As somebody who has been awake for 48 hours before.
I'd say we should probably wait before we go back to Brookrim. At least until we can get everyone together. If more of us are around, they won't fuck with us.
I feel like if we were gonna nuke Brookrim too, Kel would be would really want to be there.
What is with this obsession? I swear
I
to
just-
God, you take an idea and you just keep running with it.
Well, I mean, the clowns kind of they worked for a minute and then they died out, and then now
The clowns lost your luster, and now nuclear hellfire is the next option.
yeah, honestly, it's boredom. I'll be honest. Like, I'm a guy of big plans. I traveled. I was a part of a navy, and by a navy once, I mean I snuck onto a ship. There was this one time I was climbing up a mountain, but I think my legs were broken. I don't know. I witnessed a bunch of people die before I had a very eventful life, and now it's just,
And, I guess so, but I'd rather keep away from Nuke and Brookrim. If nothing else, the fact that if we blow the damn place up, we don't get anything to take from it.
Yeah, but it's the only way I can feel anything.
Never mind. No, we're just gonna put a pin in that.
You should at
Yeah.
least find someone who will pay you to nuke Brookrim first.
Oh my god, Bush, you are a genius! Oh my god. Bush, do you have any never mind, I was gonna, never mind.
I think Brock just said that in character.
I was,
Like, even he thought it was too much.
I was gonna make a political joke, but I was like, no, it's probably gonna whoosh over everyone's head. But yeah, Bush, dude, that's a good idea. I'm gonna try to find someone that would. Do you know anyone that hates Brookrim?
Further south, there are some rivals. They might be convinced.
Alright.
Or some raiders, maybe.
Oh.
Or the blockheads.
I don't think we should mess with those guys.
or we get someone to pay us to blow it up. We say we're a part of a different faction, like those raiders that are rivals with them or some shit like that. That way, when we blow it up, they'll think it's that faction and not us.
Now it just feels easier to rig their elections.
Honestly, at this point.
We rig their elections, and then when we're in power, no one can stop us from rigging it from exploding.
Their elections function by lottery. It would be easy to rig one, but if all of our people get in power, it would be suspicious.
Well, either way, we can decide what the hell to do later. I'm going to set up the perimeter.
Sounds good.
I call the south.
Alright, I got the north.
Alright. Is there anything else that you'd like to do this session? Or would we want to conclude?
I think that's
Make sure that I took the meds.
Alright. In that case, roll 2 fortitude, or no, sorry, not fortitude, constitution saves. Both of them with an extra plus 10 bonus.
Okay, and I should have a +1 from... Oh god, it's a -2 at the moment with the fucking gout, or whatever it is.
Uh-oh!
Okay, so... 2 of them.
Yes, 2 of them. One for the bacterial, one for the fungal.
-2, +1, because I have tough, which gives me +1 against disease and stuff.
Yippee.
And then, so... 1, 2... Is that math? Oh my god, hold on. Yes, it is. Roll... 15, that's a 24.
Okay.
5. Fuck.
You know, I will say, you do have session inspiration, and you also have the Toblerone.
Do I trust the Toblerone?
I'm sure there's at least one more bite in there.
Yeah, and we're like about to end the session.
That's
And I
true.
kind of
Okay.
want to see what the bad
Hey
thing
Sean,
is too.
I'm going to roll, and then we're gonna I'm gonna invoke the Toblerone, and then is it a reroll that we're doing?
We could do a
reroll
reroll
and
with the
then-
Toblerone.
And then
Okay.
with a bonus.
And with the
Which-
bonus from the inspiration, the +8 on top of it.
Maybe the Toblerone should grant like advantage or something. That'd be pretty nice.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll this, and we're gonna immediately end the session.
I decide when session ends.
No!
All right.
I'll just leave.
Roll your thing.
It's
25. That's pretty good. All right. You take both of them, and the day continues to pass, and slowly, bit by bit, you can feel yourself getting less and less infected. The medication is working on both fronts. And now I shall eat the Toblerone of fate. And with that, there is no more Toblerone left!
Yeah.
You know what that means.
Oh
Something
no,
bad's gonna
something
happen.
bad's gonna happen.
Wait, I thought if we invoked it when there was none left, then something bad would happen.
No, it's if
If it
finishes
runs
it
out
before
in the middle
end
of the session.
Oh, that's dumb.
It
You
is.
go, Avery, you're, having fun getting your way, after you're, nice and kind of healing up now. You You're moving some of the distillery stuff later today on the big wheel dolly forklift thing.
It's a
Forklift, that's the one. Yeah, forklift, that's the one. The forklift kind of stalls out for a second for some reason. You get out.
Automotive engineer, go. No damage.
Okay, yeah. You're looking through it and okay, yeah. There's no damage to it. So, you just kind of go over and it looks like but for a second it looks like it's about to, the actual distillery is about to tip over and fall and break. But with some quick thinking, you get on the other side, push it back up, and breathe a sigh of relief as it does not fall. Then you realize you forgot to put the forklift in brake. It rolls a little forward and hits you on the toe.
Ow.
That's going to be a slight fracture on your toe. Nothing that's going to be debilitating, but you're probably going to be being healed by Monica for the rest of this night.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice. I win. I beat the Toblerone of fate.
There you go.
I was hoping it would be something crazy like the distillery explodes.
No, I'm not going to be that punishing for just like two pieces of the Toblerone. I'll make it like equivalent
Wait,
to how.
2 bites in one?
No, you
Oh.
used it
We
twice.
took 2 bites.
Oh, we used it. Okay. Yeah.
I'll make it like equivalent to like how many. I'll make the punishment equivalent to how many times you use it.
If we abuse the Toblerone.
Yeah. If it's something like minor, like you only use it twice, then it's probably just going to be like,
Inconvenient.
this is pretty insignificant. It's like, instead of using your downtime for something else, you're just in the medical ward for the rest of this day.
I mean, you can still sit down and work on your shit anyway.
That's true, yeah. Alright, there we go.
And I like that.
I've always
Okay.
wanted to get into Titanfall, but Apex came out and then soiled the taste of Titanfall for me.
Oh, please. If you ever want to play Titanfall 2 with me, hit me up. I will teach you.
I have such a disdain for Apex that I don't think I'll touch Titanfall.
Here, I'm just going to be
Apex is nothing like Titanfall. It is so
I'm going to
bad.
mute myself so I can speak and test the OBS audio thing while you all speak.
Okay.
Okay, so
Let's
testing,
talk about,
testing, testing.
Yeah, let's talk
Why
about something
is
that
this?
Sean hates.
There's no
Uh,
fucking way
talk
that
about
Microsoft
Overwatch.
turned down
How
the
about
gain
that?
a
Because that's
fucking
something we can all
again.
talk about, right?
Holy
I've
fucking
been
shit!
playing
You're all
all
talking
the
about
time,
stuff
You know,
that I supposedly
I've been
hate,
playing
but I
it in a
assure you,
while.
I hate
I'm gonna be
Microsoft
honest.
infinitely more than
hot
anything you
take.
can conjure.
I hate the people that play Marvel Rivals because a lot of them
Nonsense
are
it
really
is.
brain dead.
Oh
But-
my god, yeah.
I gotta
Control
say, I
panel
kind of like
Because
it
you
more
gotta
than
jump through
Overwatch.
30 billion
I
hoops to
mean,
fix Microsoft's
honestly,
own
I
fucking
might
mistake
too
for
if
them.
the game wasn't a fucking like Unreal Engine 5 jank fest.
Come on, Microsoft.
I
Understandable.
can't get over
It's
it.
sound
It's
control
just- I
panel
don't know, it's
button.
something
It opens
about
the sound control
engine,
panel.
like, just something about the
Come on,
game.
Microsoft,
It just
open
feels
it.
bad to play feedback.
that's fair.
Like I feel like I'm fighting the control. Maybe I need to tweak settings.
Okay.
I don't know. At least
There-
it just feels.
The one.
It doesn't
I've
feel
been
levels.
hit by the
Amazing! 65% when I
Overwatch
repeatedly set it to 100. Why do you keep doing this? What is wrong with your brain?
That's fair.
Smited? Smote?
I think it's just because I'm used to
Okay.
Overwatch, and Overwatch is just like
That's
an incredibly
probably
polished
better.
game. No matter what you say about it, it is.
Yeah,
It has that good. It just has
Okay.
a lot of little stuff. I think it is.
Hi everyone. I'm back.
Hi!
I found what the problem
Yeah.
was. It was fucking Microsoft again.
I love that.
Every
Because
fucking
I think
time.
actually
Why do I
this
ever
is
doubt
like a
myself?
known thing.
Machines.
I think it's a known thing. Updating your Windows just fucking kills OBS settings.
I didn't update Windows. It wasn't OBS settings. It was just Microsoft randomly deciding to do that.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's wonderful.
don't ever get into audio engineering or any like audio work at all, because the audio drivers that are on Windows do not fucking work at all. So if you want to use a mic and work on audio at the same time, it basically bricks your audio drivers, so you have to like download multiple shit in order to get it to work.
God, that sounds so in character for a fucking piece of Windows software. Okay,
Yeah.
anyways, kaboom, that's the Watch Together link. Everyone, you have the link to join the whatever it's called, the non-Watch Together link, the Foundry. That's in the game chat as normal. Okay, in the meantime, let me know when you've all joined up.
I'm in it.
Very good, very good. Yeah, Avi got in here very, very early.
In the wrong chat.
Oh, in the Foundry. Yeah, I've been here. I thought you meant the Watch Together.
Oh no, yeah, Avi's been in here in the Foundry with me for extra early.
Yay!
Extra credit.
All right.
It's the teacher. Meet me after class. Winky face.
Huh?
What?
Never mind.
It might take me a second because my internet is being all funky.
That's all good. It will give
Well,
me.
you didn't get that.
What
Was
would
a sex joke.
We're Avi's mind can conjure sex things that none of us could even like stumble into in like a million years.
I
Yeah.
might come close, but yeah.
I'm
tainted.
I got it. I wanted to join in on the hump fest.
Yeah, I kind of got the implication. The ha was more so just to the implication.
Am I the only one who didn't get it at like first thing?
Yeah.
Done.
Krilling myself. Okay, what would Baracho be doing actually right now? Because this is I think we're gonna start out like in the middle of in the middle of the day.
It depends. Is the were shrimp thing an activated thing, or is it like a thing that happens when I get hit in the head?
I forgot about the were shrimp thing.
Oh no!
That's
there's
gonna
so
be
many things that like the recording isn't gonna get.
that's
Oh,
the
here we go.
that
Sean, let's compromise. Real quick.
yeah.
If I get hit on the head, I have to roll, and I have to like go. I have to swap between.
That'll work. Alright,
cool.
Oh my god.
Wait, like over the course of the game, you like acquire new like alter egos, and
Yeah,
so each time you get hit in the head, like you roll a dice to see
Yeah.
which one you switch to.
it's like the Omnitrix. I'm Ben 10.
Oh my god. Okay, alright. I think my mic's peaking actually. Let me turn that down just a little bit. There we go. Okay.
It's peak, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm just gonna put Baracho on one of the chairs. Alright. So then, and then where would Ashlyn be? I just imagined Ashlyn like coming home from like a hunt or something.
She was bathing in the lake with the other gators.
Here,
Pressurized in her element.
I'll send you up from the elevator then. Alright. So then, with that,
That was good
with
stuff.
that, yeah, very, very talky session. It's incredibly hot in my room, by the way.
Oof.
Yeah, it's because you're in there,
True!
Giles.
Hee hee. I just did finger guns. You can't see it, but I just did them. Alright. Woohoo!
Good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else like we wanted to like talk about? Like, if there's any like questions you have before we like fully cut out of here? Like, if you want any clarification for anything for like what your plans are?
Y'all see the big game last night?
Avery will probably talk to Clue about the what you call it, like, why are you handling a nuke on
Where
our
did you
property
obtain fissile material?
without our knowledge?
I
think
thought
that's
you would
good.
appreciate it as a gift.
I mean, I just wish you would have told us. Well, I mean, I guess you did, but like,
That would ruin the surprise of this surprise party.
so would a lot of radiation.
Happy birthday!
Don't worry, I've been very careful to avoid irradiating your home.
You better.
We are allies.
I know. I'm just. That's not something you want to hear just sprung up on you, is all.
I understand that.
I guess. If you're already doing it, do you need anything for it?
I spoke extensively with your companions on exactly what is needed. The primary ingredients are some turbine parts, a few regulators, and also... If you can find any heavy water, that would also be much appreciated. Also, I do not have any fuel at the moment. Although, there is that defense base that the steel wrenches were using as a sub-hideout. Perhaps there is some reactors in there. I overheard Kel talking about how they had some radiation spillage in that region.
Interesting.
It might be dangerous for a machine like me to go in there, but organics like you will not have your brain fried by radiations. Only your bodies.
Yeah, can't say which is greater evil. But we actually might be able to make some makeshift turbine parts. We got a crashed plane and a jetliner that we might be able to salvage. What's not been picked over.
Are you referring to the jetliner crash somewhere to the southeast of this region? By
I
Brookrim?
believe so. Yeah.
I previously inspected that region. The turbine components there might not exactly work. They are far too small.
Well.
As for the biplane, it is a biplane.
Yeah, I figured.
I appreciate the effort.
Worth a shot.
Very well. Is there anything else you needed, Meatbag?
Nothing I can think of, Clinker.
Whoa.
Yo, you can't say that. That's racist.
He called me a meatbag. I'll throw hands.
Curious.
Quick, one
And
more
with that,
roll
she
for
runs
initiative.
off to go heal up
Hell yeah.
before Clue can think of anything else to do.
Calls Cluence a slur for machines, runs away.
Leave.
Alright.
Well, I mean, I was kind of thinking of doing it kind of as a joke, but now I'm kind of thinking of like doing it seriously. Would it be possible to take like some of the parts that we might have and like see if we can make like slot machines or like some sort of lottery system for Barn, the guy that runs the shop, and then like when people come in, it's like, you know, kind of like the gotcha machines that they have at the front of like stores where you put in like a quarter, but it's just lottery stuff and everyone just loses.
You know? Slot machines aren't that complicated of a mechanical device. You probably could
Hey.
rebuild some of the, like, Soldier Mark IIs into a couple of slot machines.
Sean,
Hell
could we have a blackjack machine?
Blackjack table.
That would take a few engineering checks because blackjack is a much more complicated game than
Well, yeah, to
slots.
automate it, but maybe-
And also,
whistles
I
and
will oppose
nat
you.
20 engineering checks.
Blah.